This is gonna sound super weird, but sometimes I like to think about my funeral. Like, who's gonna be there? How many people will be there? How old will I be? These are the things that I think about, and to be honest, I don't think I should be thinking about these things, but I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? Sometimes your brain just starts going. I guess I think about these things because I wanna try and visualize what it would be like. I've always told my girl that when I die to just bury me in the backyard or something like that, because funerals are too expensive. The average cost of a funeral is like $6,000 to $8,000 or something outrageous. It's actually messed up when you think about the funeral industry. Like, you're trying to upsell people with these add-ons for their loved ones that have passed away, while the people are in a very vulnerable state. They're grieving, they're definitely mentally distraught, they're probably not thinking straight, and they're just trying to hold it together. Obviously, there are outliers where there are certain funeral homes where they don't try to upsell you and they're just trying to be, straight up about what happened. Like I said though, luckily my girl was there to support me in that terrible time in my life. But some people just aren't as lucky as me. But I don't just tell my girl to bury me in the backyard. I also tell her that I want people to celebrate me. That sounded very self-centered, but I mean celebrate like he lived a good life, he inspired a lot of people, and the world was a better place because of his work, meaning me. And to be clear, I'm not saying that the world is a better place because I'm here, but I mean that hopefully I can make the world a better place because of what I've done. The world gets to enjoy the fruits of my labor, even if I don't get the chance to, if that makes any sense. I also don't want people to cry at my funeral. I want people to say that I helped them when they were in a dark place in their lives. I want them to go up on that stage, grab the mic, and tell their story. I want them to tell the story of watching one of my videos and changing the course of their life because of that video. But I also want them to give themselves credit too. I want somebody to say that I inspired them to do better for themselves. That's what I want to happen. I don't want people to say, oh, he had sick shoes or this sick bike, because no one's gonna care about that. It seems like when we're alive, we all want material things, or most of us do. 5 years ago, I wanted all these shoes and all these clothes, but fast forward 5 years, and after gaining a lot of life experience in that short time, I couldn't care less about shoes and clothes. Now I'm 100% focused on my YouTube channel, which is focused on helping people overcome the problems that they're having in their lives. Speaking of people being at my funeral, I sometimes think about, like I said, how many people will be there. And to be honest, I don't know if I want a lot of people to be there. I'm not saying I don't, but I just don't want anyone to be overwhelmed. I don't want people to feel the need to have to talk to everyone there. And I also don't want people to feel pressured to come to my funeral. But, basically what I'm trying to say is, I only want people to go if it's convenient for them, and I only want them to go if they want to. I don't want anyone to feel that, oh, they have to go, and I don't want them to feel bad for not going. I'll probably just be looking down, and I'm just gonna say that I'll remember who goes and who doesn't, and I'll just leave it at that. But there is one thing that I wanted to talk about, and that's regarding the channel and creating videos and stuff like that. If you're watching this in the future, hopefully YouTube is still around, and hopefully I've still made videos, and maybe these videos have migrated to some other website, and maybe people in the future don't even know what YouTube is. But if you are in the future, we used to have this website called YouTube, and people used to upload stuff and stuff like that. Anyway, if you're watching these videos, I hope that they can bring you some value and help you in some way. Anyway, if you're one of the people that are close to me, like my friends or my girl, if something ever happens to me, I want you to upload one more video explaining what happened. It doesn't have to be a long video, but just a video explaining what happened and giving the audience some closure, I guess. Completely switching directions here. Sometimes I think about other people passing away and the things that they missed. I remember seeing this post on Reddit a long time ago, and someone had a terminal illness, and they wanted to see Avengers Endgame early, and people banded together to get this guy his early screening of Endgame, and he actually saw it before he passed away. I'm gonna link the Reddit thread down below if you want to read it and stuff like that. And it just got me thinking, I wonder how many people love a certain movie or a show and they pass away before the show ends or something like that. I don't know, it's just a thought I had. It's crazy because you never know if those people pass away, right? There's no username attached to those seats in movie theaters. It's either you watch the movie or you don't. I can look at all these comments on my videos and see which people have subscribed to me, but unless I'm directly speaking with this person, I'll never know if they've passed away. And even then, it's like, I wouldn't know that they've passed away unless like their brother or something or one of their family members goes onto their account and they say, this and this person passed away. I wonder if that's ever happened to someone waiting for my next video. It's kind of eerie to think about. One last thing I wanted to touch on before the video ends is the fact that these videos could turn into memories of me. I don't have any recordings of my mom's voice or videos or anything like that. I do have some old VHS tapes of home videos when I was a kid that like my dad took, but I don't have anything of my mom besides pictures. And basically what I'm trying to say is that sure, it's out of context, but when I die, if these videos are still around, people will still be able to watch and get advice from me. And to be honest, as strange as it sounds, I'm oddly happy about that. If my girl wanted to hear my voice for whatever reason, she could do that. If one of my friends wanted to watch some of my old gaming videos, they could do that and they could relive some memories. I guess it's like getting closure in a sense. That's actually partially the reason why I didn't private any of my other videos on my old channel. I just kept them up because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I go back and watch them. I was talking to one of my friends and he said sometimes he goes back and watches them, and it's like I said, it's a good thing because we can go and look back on memories and stuff like that. What I'm trying to say is that I'm gonna try and use my limited time on this earth to try and help it and help the people that inhabit it. I truly think that these videos can help people, otherwise I wouldn't be making them. One of my biggest fears is the notion of leaving something unfinished, and that's why I would want one more video explaining what's happened if something did happen to me. But like I said, I don't want people to feel sad that I've now passed on. I want people to share their best memory of me, even if it is of when I was doing something stupid. Because if you can't laugh at yourself, then what's the point of even living? And as always, thanks for watching.